In this video, I will show you how to make Firebase Firestore rules so that only login user can CRUD data and can only CRUD his own data. And for these posts, so only authenticated user can upload the image and all the user can read the image. Okay. So we have full authentication. Login and register. Use email and password, and this is from Firebase Auth. And we have what do you mean login? Sign in. And after we sign in, we can go the index page and explore page, and here we can make post. And this is to-do list CRUD Firestore. And explore page, we can upload image. We use Firebase Storage, and the code is here: Firebase setup and CRUD, real-time updates storage. And this is the Firebase Auth email password. You can get the code here. Okay. And I start from this template. Split terminal. And next is we already have authentication and CRUD and storage. So we need to make rules for user, okay, for authenticated user. And for Firebase Firestore, at this time, we no have rules. So our rules is open. So everyone can read, write, delete, and update the data now. So I just give true. So your security are defined as public, so anyone can still modify. Yes. And this is for the demo. So now I need to update the rules. Okay, and this is a file for CRUD. The first CRUD is to-do list. Okay, CRUD, and I can make new to-do. Okay, in the organic coding. Okay, organic coding, and also can delete. So we go Firebase. We can check this. We have two databases: posts and to-dos. And for to-dos, it's this. Okay, organic. Where is my organic coding? Okay, completed, created as text, and back cursor. So ID text completed, created at, okay, onSnapshot. Okay, query, unsubscribe, onSnapshot. Okay, when this component and this page initialize, we run this use effect, and this use effect will set up a listener. Unsubscribe onSnapshot. Snapshot is query this to-dos collection, and we give back data that snapshot docs map every doc, give ID and data as to-dos, and we set the data to to-dos, and this to-dos is a state to-dos. Okay, and we will remove this page or component, and we return unsubscribe, and so we constantly can get this to-dos. The first is create to-do, CRUD create to-do. We add doc to-do collection. We use this to-do collection text completed, created, and there have no user ID yet. And toggle to-do. Okay. Wait, update. Just set completed. Okay, change this completed. And delete is delete doc. Okay, to-do. We use this to-do's ID on price. We pass ID in it. Okay. And this is log out. We log out from use auth. And next part is UI part. Okay. So we need to make the auth in to-dos and set rules. Okay. So first we change this. We can get a user from get auth. Okay. Okay. Also auth loading. Okay. the auth loading. Okay, but I don't think we need this. So just make it simple. User and log out. So we have user and add doc. Okay, create to-dos. When we click create to-do, add doc, created at. So user ID equals user the UID. Perfect. You know what I want. Okay. Okay. The first is add doc, and the query. So this is snapshot query. Query snapshot. So we don't use this one. So we need a query, const query. Okay, where? Wow, you get it. You know what I mean. You know what I want. Yes. And where from Firebase Firestore. No, but it's better to do this way. Where and then order. Okay, where and then order. So to do collection, where user ID equals user ID and order by here. Yes. Okay, update to go Firebase rules for to-dos. Okay, now we have allow read and write, match document. No, set service database documents match. So we need to set a rules for to-dos. Okay. Here, this part. Publish. So for to-dos collection and the to-do ID. And for this part, create, because the data not exist yet. So we use request a resource. And for read, update and delete, we use resource because it's already have the data. So we can use resource. We don't have data, we need to use request a resource. Okay. So now user can only CRUD. It's his own to-do in this to-dos collection. Okay, let's give it a try. Terminal, refresh. We got an error. So Firebase query require index for this. You can create it here. Okay. Open. Okay. Add index. Okay, save. Okay, for to-dos, we already add index. Okay, enabled. We back to the refresh. The error should not come again. And okay. And for this one, this here, to-dos, we need update here. Interface to-dos, we need to add the user ID here. Okay, and refresh. We got to-dos. It's gone. Loading data. It should have nothing. Yes, because we don't have user ID. So I already log in and we can get a user. Okay, so here I console log user save. So we can have the user here. UID, okay, get the UID. We get the user ID here. And when we add a new to-do, okay, new to-do, add. It add a new to-do. And we got this to-do, use this query, where user ID equals user UID. So, okay, and Firebase Firestore to-dos. There are many to-do, but only I can get the to-dos that have user ID equals mine user ID. Okay, new to-do. This one have user ID here. Okay, and next, let's say as update and delete. So update, no need change. No need change update. I say yes, it updated. Yes, it's true. For in the code here, when we toggle this, just change completed. No need to pass others. And the rules will check if the user ID equals the doc user ID. Okay, the rules will check. And also for delete, it's same because we only pass the ID, the to-do's ID, and we delete doc. And the rules will check. Yes, it's gone. It's gone. Okay. This is the rules for the user that CRUD its own to do or its own data. So for create, we need to request the resource because there's no data yet. And for read, update, delete, we use resource.data.userid because we already have data. Okay, and this user ID equals the auth UID. And sorry, the last thing is here. Because this use effect onSnapshot is set up a listener, and we use the user UID. We use user here, so we need to put user in the dependency here. We put in the put the user here in dependency, and we need to set a yes protect. If no user UID, we just return, and we can use the user here, this UID, and we need this also. Is a protect. Okay, refresh. So everything works. Okay, to-do list. So mountain, forest, grass, add mountain forest. Yes, and go here. Where is it? I'll post the to-dos, but it should be here. Here, mountain, forest, grass. Yes, with user ID here. Okay. Okay, next, and I update the Explore page. For Explore page, we can make posts. So it got error. Okay, say Firebase missing insufficient permissions. Yes, missing permissions. So permissions means posts. For this collection, we need to add rules for it, and rules. Okay. Match posts, post ID, same. Create request auth, not null, and request auth UID equals request resource data UID, and the read, update, delete. Okay, same with to-dos. Publish. Okay, and index. We should create index. Add index for collection. Okay. Rules. Add back. It should give errors, and ask me to add. We update interface with user ID because Explore page interface. We need to add the user ID is a string, and we need to use auth to get the user. And then use auth from context. Okay, same. And for this, optimize. Okay. For this, okay, it's too long. It's too long. Okay, here initial loaded, and we need to give user. And give it protect if no user, just return, because we need to put the user ID here. Yes, thank you so much. And we limit 50, and where from Firebase, because we use onSnapshot query, onSnapshot query listener, and we need to set a limit because if it's too large, this will be slow. And next is pick image, upload image, create poster. Create poster here. We need to add the doc, add doc. Okay, and okay, we use server time. We need to add one user ID equals user UID. That's it. Okay, too many error. Refresh. Go. Error. What's error? I need to set the index. Okay. Copy. Here, paste. Set index. Save. Building. Okay, wait for this building. Okay, enabled. Back, refresh. Okay, we got to-dos and posts. Yes, no posts. Yes, perfect. And we make a post. So post one. Post one. Post. We got post one. And we go Firebase. Okay, this one, Firestore. Posts. We need to check post one. A. Okay, post one. We not add image yet, and the user ID is the user now have user ID, and we query this. We can query this and get it. Use user ID to query. That's it, and can delete. Yes. And next is storage. Go Firebase Storage. And storage, the rules is open. It's open, and everyone can upload image to storage. Okay, or it's public. Okay, so we need to change storage for the change rules for the storage. Okay, and bucket. It's all the bucket here, and inside this we need to match all path, allow write and write true. No, we don't see this. We said this. Allow read. Okay, allow read if true. Allow posts. Allow write if request auth not null. Okay, publish. And I see the files here. We should have a posts. So posts. It's better to cite the posts here. Okay. It's better to make match slash that's posts and all path. Okay, publish. So only this bucket, this posts bucket. So let's make a try. So only auth user at this time, only auth user can upload. Okay, not now. You must have request the auth. Okay, for read is open, for everyone can read. Okay, I give it a try. So refresh. Okay. Posts. No. Add image. So add image. We add one image. This one. Close. Post. It's done. It's done. The code is this part. Okay. So when we create a post, the first is we upload image, and we get the image URL from storage, Firebase storage, if we success. So we get the image URL and we put this image URL in the post collection to set into Firebase. Okay. Posts. Okay. Read is true. Write. Okay. Must request auth, not null. Okay. This one, yes. Today. This one, yes. Thank you so much. And now we have the rules for the posts and for the to-do list. So the user only can CRUD its own to-dos and the posts.